Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and we're working on something here that we're just basically, if anybody's been following this with part one, I'm just trying to make a nice usable light for outside. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just basically thought it would be a good video and decided to just go ahead and fix it up, and if I sell it, I can sell it. Trying to raise some money for my meal, so I'll probably end up selling this. Alright, we've got somewhat of a plan here. I couldn't find any bolts that were the same thread as these little balls that holds the tops and everything together, so I ended up tapping this out and screwed two bolts in from the bottom side. Now what these are cabinet door handle screws. They're an odd thread, so I just tapped it out, that thread, and then I took the bottom or the base off of a light like this because it was broke off, and basically what I'm going to do is where it was broke off, I'm just going to take a file and we're just going to file that down flat. Then I found this brass washer that I'll put on there after I've painted this. And once I've got the brass washer on it, then I'll put that on top of it, just like that. And with this being black, and this being brass, and this being brass, that's going to kind of even out a little bit. So basically what we're going to do is find us another washer, a heavy washer. And then we got to find a bolt that fits this, which we're going to need a bigger bolt or nut or washer. Alright, now we're going to try this out and see if it works. And once we've got it to where it works, we need to find a longer or a bigger washer. So we're going to use this plastic piece here. Since it's bigger, it'll bring the bolt out a little further. And that's too far. So we need to find another washer that is between this size and this size. So it might be a task too. It's a little smaller, but I don't know if it'll get us there. Yeah, that'll get us there. And we'll put that brass washer on there. And we'll thread this on there. And that's all it does. So now we get to clean the inside of this out, and I've already cleaned the outside of it. Now we'll prime this and paint it with the black hammered. I'm getting a little low on that black hammered. That's all I got left. I hope I got enough. So there's our setup for the top. Well, let's test it and see what it looks like on the light. Never thought to do that. this on here, just like so. And then I got to tap these out to fit and cut these. I have to tap these out to fit this, and I'm going to have to probably shorten those a little bit so that this goes tight down against this. And I think that'll look okay. You know, just because it was meant for one thing doesn't mean that it has to be meant for that one thing for the rest of its life. So we're going to take this apart and we're going to go get some paint on this, and I'm probably going to go get a screwdriver up in here and tighten these up so they don't turn back down while I'm putting the nut on it, which I just had an experience with. And we'll go from there. Alright, well we decided to scrap the motion sensor for several reasons. I don't have enough material to do it the way I'd like to do it. And this is basically the finished look. Took the, cleaned it all up to flat brass and put a piece of aluminum, which is aluminum flashing, like that, and just wrapped it around there after I painted it. And it's got a few little scratches in it where I was messing around. Then I went and painted this part right here the same color and left this part brass. Then this year the inside piece was all cracked up, so I just made it look like a flower, just looked like it meant to be that way. And cleaned up the glass and all this brass, and made a new piece here, and I left it white so that it would reflect light a little bit better. And then I made this out of a base off of one of these type lights. I just, it was broke off and I had that laying around, so I just utilized it for here. Found a brass washer, and you seen how I did it. I showed you on the other part of the videos. And it wasn't too far in the way of all these, so that worked out pretty good. So now all I have to do is just mount it, or somebody has to mount it to the wall and be done with it, and it's ready to work. So that will conclude the porch light restore and modifications, and that's what it looks like. Be nice if I had two of them. I could sell them as a pair. But anyway, I'll probably sell it for $25, $30. Somebody out there will want it. And it's too cold today to work on the building. This is the wrong time of the year to be working on a building. So we're probably going to wait until it's a warm day to work on that building. And I don't know what else I've got in store here. I've got to fix the old lady's light. I took it off of her thing because it would come on and go off whenever it felt like it. And it's almost like it's in the switch because the switch is just bent. So I don't know if that's what it is. We bought this at the dollar store, and it came on a little thing that had little cubby holes in it. And the only way I can see to eliminate that switch is to take this thing clear out of there and take the switch out of it and put the switch in the base, because I do have a switch that will go in the base. But that'd be another video. I just wanted to show you what I could use as a video. So I want to get on the lathe, do some work on the lathe, and I just ain't got nothing to do. I'm not going to just turn metal just to be turning metal. It has to be for a purpose, and I'm not going to waste any of my material for just because somebody wants to see a lathe run. That doesn't work that way in the Bison workshop. I turn the stuff when I need it turned and need it for something. And we'll see what we can come up with. Still trying to work towards that milling machine. So I'm going to cut this a little short because it's probably already too long now. So there's the conclusion of the light. Porch Light Restore. You guys have a good one. Later.